Now, the regulators seem to also have, kind of in the same methodology that the BCs had, we had kind of a top tier recommendation or top tier reg that was purchased more than some of the others. And then we had also RANs, and then we had one of the value regulators that led the pack as far as the regulators in that. I'm not going to directly call it entry level. I'm going to call it the first step in the mid-level. And some of the features in these particular regs are pretty similar. So the first one I'm going to show you, this is the one on the top of the upper level budget. Now this is the Scuba Pro Mark 25 with the second stage. This is the S620. And this comes in either the yoke version or you can get it in a den version. So this led the pack as far as that upper level. Now in the economy or that first step in the mid-level was the HOG D1X. And the HOG D1X, like the Mark 25, is an environmentally sealed, balanced first stage, fully adjustable second stage. Probably the number one thing that you see similarity is the Mark 25 has a turret, and the D1 also has a turret. And what I'm talking about is the top here where your intermediate pressure hoses connect, that swivels. One of the things that I did notice was some of these picks, or I have to say, one of the things I noticed was the majority of these picks across the board, these regulators had braided hoses, which give you the most flexibility, whereas the Scuba Pro did not have that. They're pretty well known for their vanilla smelling rubber hose on their regulators. In between here, we've got the Apex MTX, and there's a few different versions of this. And as a matter of fact, I own one of the MTXs myself. It also is environmentally sealed. It also has a turret activation. It also has a fully adjustable second. So it's a great breathing regulators, a little high in that middle tier. One that's in the probably a little bit lower in that middle tier, kind of mid tier, would be the XL4. It is also a Apex regulator. It does not have a turret, but it is environmentally sealed, and the second stage is balanced and has some adjustability to it. And it also comes with that braided hose. And of course, like I said, the HOG D1X is kind of in the beginning of that middle tier, but the breathability on this regulator is just fantastic. And as a matter of fact, some of the HOG regs have been compared for breathability and such by a rather well-known Scuba magazine, and the D3 and the D1 were actually rated as tester's choice. So, you know, that kind of gives you a good spread as far as budget-wise goes versus the choices that were made by the staff of Diver Supply Group. All right, so let's move on to fins.